What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy. But the only thing I remember, Jesse, is Dylan Sampson owning the game late in the football game. And I'm going, this is the Crimson Tide. Like, Alabama getting ran on late, and Tennessee really took that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was sloppy from Tennessee. You had mentioned the turnovers. They turned it over 3 times in that game, and Josh Heupel, I think, in the second half just got to a point where he said, we're just going to run the ball. And in the end of the day, it was Tennessee dominating on the ground, over 200 yards rushing. That was the difference. It'll be interesting to see if they can run the ball in this one.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, but now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
back to pass. It's Aguilar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's loose. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll be brought down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A strike downfield. At the 45 on its way. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown balls. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Trying to set up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield. Set up with another first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Punch it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll do it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Across the 45. There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Try and play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. 1st play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Miller with the ball. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning the peerless pride.
Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick release by the QB. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and handle the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown time. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Volunteers heading quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He'll run it again. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brings out another sweep move and gets it down to the 40. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.